talk now about the work plan. So now that you've got your theory of change, right? So you've mapped out what you want to achieve through your project. Then the next step is to break that down into the specific activities you're going to need to complete to achieve those changes. So you could call it a critical path, you could call it a work plan, you can call it a project timeline, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, it is the place where you're going to break down your project into activities or particular pieces of work. You're going to think through who is going to do each piece of work and when they're going to do it. When you are using the Excel-based project builder, you'll see here that it's organized by output. So if you see here at 1111, if I type something in here, in the logic model, you go over to the work plan, it's already there. Okay, so what this does is it means that once you've built your logic model, each one of these headings sections will already have an output populated in it. And the reason that's important is because if I write here, 4 trainings delivered, and I come over to the work plan, I'm prompted now to think about what are the pieces of work I will need to do in order to deliver those 4 trainings. So I might need to identify a trainer, right? Or adapt training module, right? So these are essentially the prompts to help you think through what are the actual activities or pieces of work we will need to do to deliver that output. And if you go back and change that output to something completely different, and then you're looking at your work plan, oh, you got something completely different. So you might need to rethink what those activities are. Does that make sense? It also has a place here for you to enter who is responsible for the completion of these activities. It's also set up so that you can use it as a work plan tracker as you go, and you can change the status from not started to in progress to complete. I like to use the traffic light color coding just because I think it resonates with most people. That red is you haven't started yet. Yellow is sort of in progress, proceeding, and green is green light. It's all good. It's done. It's complete. So this will allow you to, as a glance, see where you are in the implementation. It also allows you to mark out sort of when each activity will take place. So it's organized by years. Currently, it is set up to go as far as a 5-year project. You can see you may not be implementing such long-term projects, and that's okay. You could do a 1-year project and only fill in this section here and map things out in 1 year. I've also provided some flexibility because different funders like you to communicate in different ways. So you might be talking about years, you might be talking about quarters, you might be talking about months. You'll notice I haven't put the actual calendar months because month 1 of your project could be April, it could be October, right? So you want to think about the month 1, month 2, month 3 of your project whenever that starts. So it should be fairly flexible. You can obviously customize this and put January if that's when you're going to start, if that's helpful for you as you implement the project. Okay.